So, as you guys can see, this video is going to be me reviewing this new KSI album all over the place. This album came around a week ago, it came out, and I just wanted to voice my general thoughts about it. The singles leading up to this album were a very mixed bag, such as Holiday sounding like a commercial song for Ozempic, something that helps you with like hepatitis C, or the other singles like Don't Play and Really Love, which sound basically the same with those, big pumping beats, the chorus sounding really cool with like Anna Marie and Craig David going crazy there, and then KSI dropping the stupidest bars on the planet. Legendary bars like Amazon Prime if you want to get something, or no look ting when I'm shooting my babies were dropped on these songs. The only good single that came out before the album dropped was Patience with Polo G and Young Blood. Young Blood did a really good chorus. I think he sang really well there, as well as Polo G dropping a really good verse, though it was pretty short. I think he sang and rapped really nicely. KSI also did really well, though I think he was the weakest out of the three. I still think he did really good on that track. With these songs in mind, I didn't have a lot of expectations for this album. I thought it would be maybe slightly better than Dissimulation, which was his last record. But after listening to the whole album, I think it is definitely better than his last album, more consistent, but there's still giant glaring issues in this album. The album starts off with a weak opener, The Moment. I think The Moment has a weak beat. Like, it's pretty basic, and I don't think the bars are all that bad here, though. Just to say one that is, I think, really funny: beefing like it's 1337. Now they know that if I enter, I'm elite. I'm on top, man. That is definitely not a bar you should be dropping in a song. With the next track, number two, I think it has one of the weakest KSI verses ever. He does not sound good. Like, his production, for some reason, his mixing is just crazy bad on this track. He does not sound good. 21 Savage drops a really good verse. Future just does his thing. He's really mediocre. He doesn't do very much. The production isn't that bad on this song, though again, KSI does not have a very good verse or chorus here. As for the next song, You, I don't think it really helps this album at all. KSI singing is not great, maybe even just a little better than how he sang on Holiday. He really needed help on this chorus and just throughout this whole song. Like, he needed someone who could sing to do it for him because it just did not go over so well. The beat is pretty basic. It sounds like a song that always be on the radio. It's just not a good song. This is definitely a skip if you're trying to listen to the album like over and over again. I would just skip this song because there's not much that you're missing here. For this next song, Gang Gang with Dino and J1, I think it could have been way better. The beat was pretty basic again. It did change up throughout the song, but still didn't do too much to help it. KSI and J1 didn't drop very bad features. I think there were not features, but you know what I mean. It was okay for their verses. I think Dino dropped a pretty good chorus, but with that, that's really about it for this song. The next song, Rent Free, was also a really good track. It actually had a really good verse from Gracie, or not verse, chorus, and the beat was really cool, as well as KSI dropping a really cool two verses. Honestly, this is one of my favorite tracks on the album. Madness might be my favorite song on this album, and probably my favorite KSI song ever. He has one of the best beats on this whole album with a great drill style, tune. And Pop Smoke could have also done a really good job on the song, but honestly, KSI did a great job. He did some really cool, epic verses. I'm not gonna lie, this song was pretty good, and it did go really crazy. As for the two other songs after this, Flash It and Silly, I think they're all okay. I don't really remember them that much. I know Rico Love and Bugsy Malone dropped alright features. KSI did his thing. But honestly, they're forgettable and I don't really remember that much about them. No Time is a really good song too. KSI actually singing relatively well in this song, which shocked me because he was able to compete with Lil Durk. And honestly, it was a really good song. And as for the next song, No Pressure, again, another not really memorable song. Nothing much happened in it. And in the end, I just don't really care to remember it. And for the final song, Sleeping with the Enemy, featuring Sex, it was a really good song. Like, also another good song. I think it was a good finisher to the album. Though, you know, it wasn't the best song ever, I do think it was still a good song with a great beat, a great feature, and all around just did really good. So for my final thoughts on this album, I think it's a good album, but it's not super, super good. It is still incredibly inconsistent. It is similar to Dissimulation in a sense that there's not necessarily always a good song. It is usually kind of like, okay, we have a good song, and then we have a little bit of trash, and then we have some good, and then some mediocre. It is really all over the place. And as for my favorite songs like No Time, Sleeping with My Enemy, Madness, Rent Free, Patience, I think those songs are all really good. So, for my final score on this album, I'll give it a 6.2. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, just like the video. If we get to 5 likes, I'll do another video on another album. You guys can also tell me in the comments what other songs you would like me to, review, or albums you'd like me to review. And we're super close to 60 subscribers, and I have an idea for 60 subscribers that, I'll do, and I hope you guys will enjoy that video. So yeah, and the next video will be a Blocks Fruits video. If you guys know that game on Roblox, I'll be doing a video on that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Bye.